Hi, students. I do believe that the other friends would come of you. Okay, so until they come, we are able to start the stuff that we are going to start today. Um, here, um, according to the mentioned facts, uh, you could see the thumbnail. So we are going to start today, algebra. Okay, algebra of grade 9, 10, and 11. Algebraic expression. So, the sums related to algebra we will be learning today. Not only that, we can learn, fractions as well. So let's start. Here, yesterday we learned yesterday these types of sums, the ways of doing these types of sums, these types of sums. Minus 4, minus 3, 3. Do you know that how to simplify this type of one, which is, this is minus 7. This type of one, minus 5 plus 2. This is minus 3. I'm not teaching you these parts. We've done yesterday, right? I taught you these types of sums yesterday. So when it comes to this type of one, minus 4 minus 3, which is minus 7. So this one, what is the answer of this one? This type of one, minus 3 plus 7. The answer should be plus 4. The answer of this one is plus 4. Anyway, today we will be learning, a new stuff, a new thing of algebraic expression. So algebra, you think of remove brackets and simplify. 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 Yes. How can you do this type of one? Minus 2 into 5 minus y minus 10 into y plus 7. Let's remove the bracket of this one. How can you remove the bracket? Minus into plus is minus, 2 times 5 is 10. Minus into minus is plus, 2 times y is 2y. Minus into plus is minus, 10 into y is 10y. Minus into plus is minus, 10 times 7 is 70. So now you could simplify the like terms. Like terms can be simplified. How can you simplify the like terms? Here you could see the digits. The digits are, minus 7 and minus 70 can be added. These two digits can be added. The answer is minus 10 minus 70 is minus 80. Minus 80. So these two plus 2y and minus 10y. Plus 2y and minus 10y. The answer is minus 8y. Minus 8y. These types of sums yesterday we did. Okay, you could check the previous video. The last night video. You could learn this stuff, which met stuff in the last night video can be referred, can be studied more. Then you are able to learn these factors, or these facts. If you are unable to get an idea about these facts properly. Okay, so. How can we do this type of one? Minus 3 into x squared minus 4x plus 1 minus 3 into x plus 7 Let's remove these brackets. Um, how to remove these brackets? Minus into plus is minus. 3 into x squared, 3x squared. 3x squared minus into minus. Minus into minus is plus. 3 times 4 is 12, 12x. Minus into plus. Minus into plus is minus. 3 into 1 is 3. Minus into plus is minus. 3 into x is 3x. Minus into plus is minus. 3 times 7, 21. Now how can you do this? Now how can you do simplify these sums? Yes, you can simplify these sums. These terms, minus 3x squared, you are unable to see any terms of square terms cannot be seen here on x square terms, but you could see here plus 12x and minus 3x. These are like terms. How can you simplify these terms? Plus 12x minus 3x. You could subtract these terms. 12 minus 3 is 9. So plus 9x. You can simplify this minus 3 and this minus 21. You have been taught already this type of sum. So how can you do this type of one? Minus 3 and minus 21, which is minus 24. Minus 24 is the answer here. So is it able to simplify these terms more? Is it able to simplify these terms more? Yes, really you can't. The reason, these are unlike terms. These are unlike terms. X square term, x term, and a digit. These are unlike terms. Therefore, you can't add these terms. Okay. So, how can we simplify this type of one? Minus x squared minus 4x plus 1 minus 10x squared minus 5x plus 20. Yes? Simplify like terms. How can you simplify like terms? Yes? How can you simplify like terms? Here minus x squared minus 10x squared. Minus x squared minus 10x squared. Yes? What's the answer? Minus 10x squared minus 10x squared. The answer should be minus 11x squared. Yes. What should be the answer of minus 4x and minus 5x? Yes. Minus 4x minus 5x. Minus 4x minus 5x. Yes. What is the answer of this one? Minus 4x minus 5x? Minus 9x. The answer is minus 9x. Here you could see plus 1 and plus 20. Plus 1 and plus 20 is plus 21. The answer is plus 21. Plus 21. Minus x squared minus 11x squared minus 9x plus 20. 1 is the answer. You cannot simplify these terms more. The reason, these are unlike terms. Now we will be starting more algebraic terms. To become an expert in maths, knowing these terms is essential. You must know these terms. You think of this type of one, this type of sum. Algebraic fractions, right? X minus 1 over 5 plus 4x minus 10 over plus 4x minus 10 over 4. How can you do this type of one? How can you simplify this type of sum? Here you need to get the LCM of these fractions. These are algebraic fractions. How can you get the LCM? Here you are able to get the LCM, then the LCM can be taken in this way, in this way, 5 and 4 can be divided by 2, 5 over 2 is, when you divide 5 by 2, you can't divide it. Then 4 over 2 is 2. Again divided by 2, then here 5. 2 over 2 is 1. So divided by 5, 1, 1. 2 times 4, 4 times 5, 20. So the LCM is 20. Bear in mind it. So the LCM is 20. So that you can take LCM, 20, you can multiply these fractions. How can you multiply these fractions? So that you can get 20. So that you can get 20. Here, this side can be multiplied by 4. Why did I do that? So as to get 20. So that I can get 20, I multiply this side by denominator by 4 and numerator also it multiplies by 4. And also when it comes to this one, both sides can be multiplied by 5 here and here by 5. Okay, here and here by 5. So here and here by 5. Now we can multiply, these digits, these terms. 4 into x is 4x, plus into minus 4 into 1 is 4, here 20, here 5 into 4 is 20x, plus into minus 5 into 10 is 50, over 4 times 5 is 20. Now you can simplify the like terms. How can you simplify the like terms? Here plus 4x and plus 20x can be added. You know that plus 4x plus 20x is that is 24x. 24x minus 4 minus 50. Minus 4 minus 50 is minus 54. Minus 54. So 20x minus 50 or minus 54 over 20 is the answer. So these are algebraic fractions. I'm able to teach you the equations or expressions related with algebraic terms. This type of one. This type of one. How can you do this type of one? X minus 4, let's do a fraction of algebraic fraction we could do again. X minus 4 over 4 minus x minus 1 over 4. How can you do this one? How can we do this type of one? This type of one can be done. Here the LCM is 4, then 4 over 4 is 1 into x minus 4. Again 4 over 4 is 1, 1 into x minus 1. Plus into plus x, plus into minus 4, minus into plus minus into minus plus 1 over 4. You can add these terms again, then plus x and minus x can be simplified. Minus 4 and plus 1 is minus 4 and plus 1 is minus 3. So the answer is minus 3 over 4. Okay. Um, okay, we can do more expressions, more fractions, more algebraic expressions can be done. Um, 3x minus 5 over 4 minus 3x plus 1 over 4. How can you do this type of 1? How can I do this type of 1? Yes, the LCM is 4. 4 over 4 is 1. 1 into 3h minus 5. Then here bear in mind 4 over 4 is 1. 1 into 3x plus 1. 1 into 3x plus 1. Now simplify. 1 into 3x is 3x. 1 into plus into minus 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 5. Minus into plus is minus 3x. Minus into plus is minus 1 into 1 is 1 over 4. Now simplify the like terms. Plus 3x and minus 3x can be simplified. Minus 5 and minus 1. Minus 5 minus 1. The answer is minus 6 here. So the answer is minus 6 over minus 4. This fraction can be simplified more. You know, 6 is a multiple of 2. 4 is a multiple of 2. So 3 times here, 3 times 3 over 2 is the answer. Minus 3 over 2, again you could simplify as minus 1 and half. Okay. These are algebraic fractions. More fractions, more algebraic terms can be learned right now. Let's learn quadratic terms, right? Quadratic terms, quadratic expressions, factors of finding quadratic expressions can be learned right now. Factors of quadratic expressions. Factors of quadratic expressions. Um, how can you factorize this type of one? X squared plus 5x. Bear in mind, these types of sums we do, then for the students who are unable to do maths properly, this is not done for the specifically, these sums are not related with a certain, specifically certain, with a certain grade, grade for the grade students who are unable to get an idea about maths, for the students of grade 9, 10 and 11, can be learned, those students can be learned, 9, 10 and 11 students can be learned this stuff, okay. So what is the common factor here? Common factor is x. Then when you get x from x squared, then that is x. Then 5x of x is 5. You can factorize this expression in this way. So this type of one, y squared minus 5y. How can you factorize this one? How can you factorize this one? I do believe that you are able to see these expressions. Take y as the common factor. So y into, after taking y as the common factor, then here the remainder is minus 5. So y into y minus 5 is the answer. All the products of we written this expression as a product of these terms. Okay. All we written, we taken the factors of y squared minus 5y. This type of one. So 2x squared minus 8x. How can you factorize this one? Yes. How do you factorize this one? This one also can be factorized. Then obtaining 2 as the common factor, then 2 as 2x as the common factor. After getting 2x as the common factor, then the remaining term is x minus 8 over 2 is 4. Okay. Next one. I'll give you a sum to do this one. You try to do this one. 6x squared plus 8x. 6 factorize this one. 6x squared plus 8x. Okay, did you do this one? Did you do this sum? Yes, 6 is a multiple of 2, 8 is a multiple of 2. Sorry, 6 is a multiple of 2, 8 is a multiple of 2. Then you can take 2 as the common factor. Then you can take 2 as the common factor. 2 as the common factor. So, and also when it comes to x here, is it able to get x as a term as a factor? Then 2x can be taken as a factor of 6x squared plus 8x. Then when you get 2x here, then 6 upon 2 is 3, then 3x, here plus and plus, 8 upon 2 is 4. So the answer is the factors of 6x squared plus 8x, 2x into 3x plus 4. 2x into 2x plus 3x plus 4 are the factors of 6x squared plus 8x. Okay. How can you factorize this type of one? This type of one. X squared minus 7x. Yes. X squared minus 7x. How to factorize this type of one? How can you factorize this type of one? Yes. How can you factorize this type of one? You are able to get the term x as the common factor. Here x to the power 2, here x to the power 1. So you can get x as the common factor. When you get x as the common factor, then from x squared you take an x. So the remainder is x here. Then from 7x you take an x, then the remainder is 7. So the answer is the factors of x squared minus 7x, x into, when you after factorizing, you could get x into x minus 7. So this one, y squared minus 8y. How can you factorize this? Then you would get y as the common factor, then y into y minus 8. These are the factors. Please bear in mind this. These sums are done for the students who are unable to get an idea about maths properly, right? For the students who are learning in grade 9, 10, and 11. Okay? So, how can you do this type of one? We are doing factors of algebraic expressions right now. Then x squared minus 5x to the power 3. X squared minus 5x to the power 3. How can you do this type of one? Yes. How can you factorize this type of one? Yes. You can get, think of this one using the knowledge previously gained knowledge. You could think of the way of getting the factors of this expression. Yes, you could get x squared as the common factor. After that, here 1. So the coefficient of x squared is 1. Then 1 minus, after getting x squared from x to the power 3, then the answer is here 1 minus 5x. From x to the power 3, you taken already x to the power 2. So the remaining terms, you know that term minus 5x. X squared into 1 minus 5x are those two things are the factors of x squared minus 5 to the power 3. So this one, you know, 3x squared minus 12x. Yes, what is the term that you get as the common factor? Yes, the common factor is here 3x. Then when you get 3x, then what's the remaining term here? Then x minus 12 over 3 is 4. Then 3x into x minus 4. These are the factors of 3x squared minus 12x. So how can you do this type of one? This type of one. Y squared 3y squared minus 9y. Yes, what are the factors of this quadratic expression? Yes, 3y squared minus 9y. 3y squared minus 9y. What are the factors? Yes, what are the factors? You could get, 3 is a multiple of 3, 9 is a multiple of 3. 3 is a multiple of 3, 9 is a multiple of 3. Therefore, you can get 3 as the common factor. 3 as the common factor of digits. Considering the term y, you can get y as the common factor. Then after getting 3y from 3y squared, the remaining term is y minus 9 over, we've taken 3 from 9, then 9 over 3 is 3, then already we've taken y, so the factors are, 3y into y minus 3. Of the factors of 3y squared minus 9, 3y into y minus 3. These are the factors. Okay. How now you could learn right now quadratic expressions, the way of finding the factors of quadratic expressions. The way of finding the factors of quadratic expressions. I will give you some. I do believe that just you are learning in grade 9, 10, or 11. I will be giving you some. You try to, you need to factorize. You how to factorize this sum. You try to find the factors of this quadratic expression. X squared plus 5x plus 6. Try to find the factors. Yes. I will give you about 1 minute to do this in terms of getting the factors. Yes. Okay, let's do this. Let's factorize this quadratic expression. First of all, I need to teach you that what is a quadratic expression. When it comes to quadratic expression, you could see that here there are three terms. We consider that here is a term, here is a term, here is a term. You could see there are three terms. There are three terms. So here is a quadratic expression. Quadratic expression. This is a way of you need to know that first of all you need to identify that what is a quadratic expression. If you could see three terms here, we consider that here is a term, here is a term, here is a term. There are three terms, right? There are three terms. There are three terms of this quadratic expression of this expression. So here is a quadratic expression. And is it able to get an idea about this one? Then is this a quadratic expression? Is this a quadratic expression? Think of this. Think of this expression. Is this a quadratic expression? This one, I mean this one. Is this a quadratic expression? Yes, you could see the same terms can be seen here. Here x square, 5x, 5x, plus 6, plus 6. The same terms can be seen in this expression as well. Here is a quadratic expression. When it comes to a quadratic expression, again I will explain. This to you. You know that there should be three terms of a quadratic expression. When it comes to this one, this quadratic expression, here you could see, then let's do this one. X square, x square plus 5x, x square plus 5x plus 6. Square term, x term, digit. Square term, x term, digit. Is this a quadratic expression? Is this a quadratic expression? Really, yes. Here is a quadratic expression. The reason is x square term, x term, digit. So, can you take this one as a quadratic expression? Yes, this one. Is this a quadratic expression? Is this quadratic expression? Yes, this one also can be considered as a quadratic expression. The reason is, previously I mentioned you that, there should be a term of, called square term after that. When it comes to this one, here is the x square term, x term, after that the constant term or the digit. So now I believe that you are able to get an idea about quadratic expressions. Now, how to find factors of quadratic expressions? X squared plus 5x plus 6. How can you do this? Yes, how can you do this? Think of this. You need to select, this is the constant term. What is the constant term? The constant term here, the constant term is this one. This is the constant term. 6 is, which means it does not change. The constant term does not change. Which means here, this is the constant term. This is not change. This is the midterm or the x term. How do we do this? Firstly, you need to find the factors of 6 so that you can get 5 here. I will tell you it again. You need to find the factors of 6 so that you can get 5 here. You have to find the factors of 6 so that you can get 5 here. Let's find the factors of 6. What are the factors of 6? 1 into 6 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. So what are the factors of 6? Factors of 6, 1, 2, 3, and so what are the factors of 6? Factors of 6, 1, 2, 3, and 6. 1, 2, 3, and 6. These are the factors of 6. So, you need to get the factors of 6 so that you can get 5 here. So that you can get 5 here. 6. Yes. Think of the 6. Here, let's get the factors of 6. This is 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Let's add these two digits separately, which means 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. Here you could see a relation between these taken factors of 6. Then, when you multiply, you are able to get 6. Taking these two factors, 2 times 3 is 6. When you add these two factors, 2 plus 3 is 5. Let's consider, wait. Let's consider, the other terms, other factors, other terms, which means, here we are able to get 1 into 6 as well, right? 1 and 6 can be taken here. When you add these two values, 1 into 6 is 6, 1 is a factor of 6, 6 is a factor of 6. Let's add this 1 and 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. You are unable to get a certain relation here, right? Definite relation here when you use 1 and 6, right? When you multiply this 1 and 6, you are able to get 6, but it is unable to get the digit 5 when you add these two taken factors. Okay, so this is the condition that you need to think of. The taken digits, when you multiply the taken digits, which means these digits, you need to get 6. When you get the products of taken digits, you should get 6. It's okay. When it comes to these things, these factors, every time you are able to get 6, 6, 6. 1 into 6, 6. 2 times 6, 6. 3 times 2, 6. 1, 6 into 1, 6. But when you simplify these terms, when you simplify these taken factors, you should get the digit 5 as well, which means simplify means sometimes you need to add, sometimes you need to subtract, sometimes you need to simplify considering a positive value and negative value. In detail, I will be teaching you these things today itself. Okay, now let's do this sum. X squared plus 5x plus 6. X squared plus 5x plus 6. Think of the factors of 6 so that you can take 6. 2 times 3 can be considered. The other factors we are not taking. The reason, it's unable to get 5. 2 times 3 and 3 times 2 can be taken, can be considered. These two factors, these two products can be considered. Then let's get 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Then 2 times 3 is 6. When you add 2 and 3, then 2 plus 3 is 5. Now here, we could divide the term 5x in this way, x squared plus 2x plus 3x. When you simplify these terms here, 2x and 3x, you are able to get this one. 2x plus 3x is 5x. 2x plus 3x is 5x. Not only that, you can, when you get the product of 2 and 3, which means when you multiply this 2 and 3, you can get 6 as well. These are the two things that you need to consider. When you simplify these two terms, you need to get 5x. When you add these two terms, you have to get 5x, and also considering the coefficients, which means these terms 2 and 3, when you multiply 2 and 3, you have to get 6 as well. Those two mentioned conditions are fulfilled. Therefore, we can select, when you add 2x and 3x, then you could get 5x. When you multiply 2 and 3, then 2 times 3 is 6. Okay? Then we could get this 2x and 3x. 2 and 3 are the factors of 6, so as to get 5x here, or 5 here. It does not change this digit. 6 does not change, which means that is the constant term. Now we are able to get the common term of x. Here the common term of x is, when considering these terms, x. Then after getting x from x squared, then that is x, the remaining term is x. Then 2x over x is 2. Then here you could get 3 as the common factor. Then x plus and plus is plus 6 upon 3 is 2. Again you could get this 3x and x plus 2 and x plus 2 are the common expressions. Then x plus 2 into, then here the remaining term is x, then x plus 2. These are the factors of x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, we will be doing another quadratic equation as well right now. Okay, if you want, you could pause the video and you could watch this sum again and again. If you are unable to realize this sum, you could comment that it's unable to realize these sums, these are the sums, and you could suggest the sums that we need to learn in the future. Okay, we will be doing the other sum as well. Y square plus 7y plus 12. How can you do this one? Yes, how can you do this one? You need to get the factors of 12. Let's simplify this. Let's find factors of 12 so that you can take 7 here. You need to get the factors of 12 so that you can take 7. Yes, but bear in mind, you need to know the table of multiplication table should be known, right? Otherwise you will never do these types of sums. Anyway, I assume that you are able of remembering multiplication tables. Okay, take the factors of 12 so that you can take 7. Yes, think of this one. 12. Yes. 3 times 4. 3 times 4, 12. 3 times 4, 12. And also, when you multiply these two, 3 and 4. 3 times 4, 12 is 12. 3 plus 4 is 7. You could see here 7. Can't we get here? Can't we take here, 6 and 12, 2 times 6 also, 6 and 12, 2 times 6 also 12, 2 times 6, 12. Can't we get this one? You know that 2 times 6, 12, 2 times 6 is 12. Can't we get these this product, I mean these factors? When you went, this is okay, we are able to get 12. But when you went these two, 2 plus 6, therefore we can't get 2 and 6 as the factors of 12 so as to get 17. Okay, so then what are the factors? 2 and 6 can be taken here as the factors of 12. Okay, let's do. Okay, so y square. Okay, so y square plus 3y plus 4y. You know, 3y plus 4y is 7y. 8. Sorry, 3y plus 4y is 7y. 3 times 4 is 12. Now you could get the term y as a common factor. So y into y plus 3, then here plus 4 into, plus into plus, 12 over 4 is 3. So these are the common expressions. So y plus 3 into y plus 4 are the factors of y squared plus 7y plus 12. We are going to do another one. X squared plus 11x plus 30. Shall we do this one? How can you do this type of one? Yes. How can you do this type of sum? Yes. Find the factors of 30 so that you can take 11 here. Yes. 11 here. Find the factors of 30. 30. 5 times 6, you know that. 5 times 6 is 30 and 5 plus 6 is 11. Therefore, we can factorize this expression that writing. You could write that 5x plus 6x or 5x plus 6x or then this is okay, right? Bear in mind. Or you could write x squared plus 6x plus 5x as well. This one also okay. Okay, 5 plus 5x plus 6x or 6x plus 5x. These two expressions are okay. Okay, then how to factorize this one? Then we've written x squared plus 5x plus 6x plus 30 plus 30. Take x as the common factor. X as the common factor. X into x plus 5 plus 6 is the common factor. Then 6, when you get 6 from 6x, then this is 6. Then plus in plus is plus, 30 upon 6 is 5. So x plus 5 into x plus 6 are the factors of this one. These are quadratic expressions. Okay, these are quadratic expressions. How can you do this type of one? Y squared plus 8y plus 12. Yes, how to do this type of one? How can you do this type of one? Yes, find the factors of 12 so that you can get 8 here. 8 here. Yes. Is it able to get 3 times 4? You know that when it is multiplied 3 by 4, then you are able to get 12. But is it able to use that 2 terms here? It's unable. The reason that 3 plus 4 is 7. Therefore, here you could get 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 plus 6 is 8. Therefore, here we can write that y squared plus 2y plus 6y plus 12. After that, we can get y as a common factor here. Then y into y plus 2. Here, 6 can be taken as the common factor here. Then 6 into y plus 6 upon 12 upon 6 is 2. So y plus 2 times y plus 6 are the factors of this quadratic expression. Okay, expression. Okay, how can you do this type of quadratic expression? This type of one, you know, um, x squared minus 7x plus 12. X squared minus 7x plus 12. How can you factorize this type of one? This type of quadratic expression. You have to get the factors of 12. You have to get the factors of 12 so that you can get negative 7 here. Negative 7 here. This one. So that you can get negative 7 here. How can you do this? Just find factors of 12 so that you can get negative 7 here. 3 times 4 is 12. That product, this product can be taken. Not only that, when you add these two, then 3 plus 4 is 7. But don't forget that we have to get here minus 7. We have to get here minus 7. How can we get minus 7? Yes, think of this. How can we get minus 7? You know, in the when it comes to the previous video, it has explained these things, these simplifications very, 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 very clearly. So you could, the last video, last night video, right? Last night video that I uploaded, right? So you could check that video as well, right? If it is unable to get an idea about these simplifications. Anyway, now minus 3 minus 4. What is minus 3 minus 4? Minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. Already I taught you these terms, right? These things. Okay, so minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. So minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. Not only that, when you multiply minus 3 by minus 4, minus into minus is plus. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. Minus minus plus 3 times 4 is 12. Minus 3 into, unless you can see this, minus 3 into minus 4, minus minus plus 3 times 4, 12. Therefore, we are able to use minus 3 and minus 4. Okay, minus 3 and minus 4 in terms of getting the factors of this quadratic expression. I will write it here. So then x squared minus 7x plus 12. Then what are the factors of 12 so that we can get minus 7x? Yes, here x squared minus 3x plus 12. X squared minus 3x minus 4x plus 12. Then when you simplify minus 3x and minus 4x, you know that is minus 7x. Minus 3x minus 4x minus 3x minus 4x minus Minus 3x minus 4x, you know that, minus 7x. So, when you simplify these two terms, you are able to get minus 7x. Not only that, when you multiply these two terms, minus into minus, plus. Minus into minus is plus. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay. So, let's get the common term here. I mean, let's factorize this one here. From these two terms, you could get x as the common factor. Then here x minus 3. Here minus 4 is the common factor. Then when you get minus 4 from this, minus 4 is, then it remains x. Minus into plus is minus 12 over 4 is 3. So x minus 3 times x minus 4. I will explain this to you more. I mean, this one, minus 4x plus 12. How can you simplify this one? How can you factorize this one? Unless you can get an idea. I'll come to this point again. Minus 4x, minus 4x, minus 4x, minus 4x, minus 4x, minus 4x, plus 12. Minus 4x plus 12. Do how to get minus 4 as the common factor here. When you get minus 4 as the common factor, from minus 4x you taken minus 4 as the common factor. Then the remainder is x. Remaining term is x. So, minus into plus, minus into plus. Minus into plus is minus. 12 over 4 is 3. Don't forget these things. Were taught yesterday, right? Last night already I taught you these terms, I mean these basic ideas of these concepts of maths. You could check the previous video, uploaded previous video, you could search, okay? Next segment is, then this is the way of simplifying this type of expression. You think of this one, minus 5x plus 10. Minus 5x plus 10. What is the common factor here? Minus 5 into x, minus into plus, minus. 10 upon 5 is 2. Okay. We were doing this sum. So I wanted to give you an idea about the this way of simplifying here. I mean, when you need to get minus 4 as the common factor here, then after getting minus 4 as the common factor, then the remaining term is x here, then minus into plus is minus. 12 over 4 is 3. We could do another one as well, another question as well. If you are not okay of these sums, you could comment. No worries, I'm able to teach you again and again. Okay? Wait. Wait. Okay, you have a question. So max vertex means, max means, maximum. That's the idea. So vertex means the, maximum point. In terms of getting that idea, it holds as max vertex. Okay, I believe that you got the point. Anyway, so we will be doing this one. Y square minus 8y plus 15 y squared minus 8y plus 15. How can you do this one? Yes, how can you do this one? You could get the factors of 15 so that you can get 8. 3 times 5. 3 times 5. 3 times 5 15 so that you can get 8. 3 times 5. 3 times 5. 3 times 5 15. So minus 3 minus 5 is minus 8. Right? So y squared minus 3y minus 5y plus 15. I have been doing this type of sum, right? So I have been doing this type of sum. So I think that you are able to get an idea about the way of simplifying this type of one. Okay, then get the term y as the common factor. Y minus 3 minus 5 is the common factor, minus 5 into minus and plus minus 15 upon here y minus and plus minus 15 upon 5 is 3. So y minus 3 into y minus 5 are the factors. Okay. I think that you got an idea about the way of doing, of getting the factors of these types of quadratic expressions. Okay, so when it comes to the OL examination, ordinary level examination, bear in mind that definitely these types of questions are tested at the test. Okay, I mean, these types of sums. Definitely, it is tested these types of sums. These sums are entered into the segment of that essential learning concepts. You get the point? Essential learning concepts. So even today, when you learn these sums properly, you are able to get an 2 marks can be earned even right now, right? These are the basic concepts of maths. To become an expert, that you need to get, you need to practice. Unless you practice, you will never become an expert. Okay? I'm not talking about maths. I'm talking about the, different, when it comes to different scenarios, then we need to consider, we need to talk about this idea, right? We have to talk about this idea. If you want to become an expert, you need to practice. Okay. Well, I didn't get your point. What you are talking about. Your comment is unable to get an idea about the comment that you've written here. Which means you need to talking about. Explain that to you more. What you're talking about. Yes, you could send a message. You could comment. Yes, what you're talking about. Here you written that you can we see what you're talking about. An easier example, please. You are talking about which sum? Which one you are talking about? Yes. I didn't get your point, really. Okay. Right. X squared. Okay. So x squared minus x minus 12. How can you factorize this type of one? Yes. How can you factorize this type of one? X squared minus x minus 12. Yes. How to do this type of one? Yes. Find the factors of 12 so that you can get minus 1. So that you can get minus 1. Yes, you can consider 3 and 4. These terms, these two digits can be considered here. But bear in mind you have to get minus 1 here. You have to get minus 1 here. Plus 3 and minus 4. What is the value of plus 3 and minus 4? Then that is minus 1. So plus into minus is minus 3 times 4 is 12. So you could write here plus 3x and minus 4x. Plus 3x and minus 4x minus 12. Now take the term x as the common factor, x into x plus 3 minus 4 into minus 4 is the common factor, so minus 4 into x, minus into minus plus. 12 over 4 is 3. So x plus 3 into x minus 4 are the factors of this quadratic expression. Okay, we will be doing more questions in the near future. Get ready for learning. If you want to join my classes, you could send me a WhatsApp message. This is the number, mentioning your name and school and the grade as well. You could send me a WhatsApp message 071137 4484. So let's meet in the near future. Okay, then thanks. Good night.